Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football, continuing to take a look at the next week's slate, heading back out to the Pac-12 for a very exciting matchup. UCLA heading on the road to an Arizona Wildcats team that I said heading into the season could be a feisty team, right? They got some playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. They can put points up on the scoreboard. This Arizona team is more than feisty this year, and I think the story is the defensive turnaround that Jed Fish has been able to manufacture. It's been next level. Like, they went out and got a ton of guys in the transfer portal. This is a defense that went from one of the worst Power 5 defenses in the country last year to a top 50 defense, only allowing 23.6 points per game given up. This is a really exciting one. Arizona, an opportunity to get to 6 wins, but not only get to 6 wins, get back-to-back top 25 ranked wins. Really excited to get into this one. Now, before we do, just want to say thank you to you guys. The amount of support that these game breakdowns have gotten, it truly does mean a lot. I say it every time, but can't thank you guys enough. So if you do enjoy the content and you want to support the fellas, consider subscribing to the channel. And more importantly, let me know in the comment section, picks, predictions, keys to the game. Arizona fans, I picked the Oregon State Beavers to cover last weekend. You guys let me hear it. We'll see what happens this week. Again, really excited to get into this one. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Let's start with this Arizona defense going up against a UCLA offense that I think has been choppy is probably the best word to describe this UCLA offense. You've seen some really good things. You've also seen some ugly things, right? 4 turnovers against Colorado last weekend. That's obviously not going to cut it. But I want to start with this Arizona defense. 23.6 points per game. That's 47th in the country. Elite stopping the run. And that was a big bugaboo for Arizona last year. You looked at that defense last year, they didn't look like a Power 5 defense from just the size, speed, talent combination. Jed Fish goes to the portal, brings a ton of new guys in. 3.5 yards per carry given up to opposing running backs. Top 25 in the country mark for the Arizona Wildcats. Like the turnover that they've had in the front seven along the lines of scrimmage has been massive. I think they're getting really good linebacker play from Manu, Justin Flo coming in the portal. This Arizona defense, it doesn't take you long to turn on a game from 2022 and then 2023 and just point that defense at this defense for Arizona in 2023. It's bigger, it's stronger, it's faster, it's more talented, and it's playing a lot better as well. This is a really good defense that will have its hands full against Chip Kelly in an offense that from UCLA that wants to do a lot of different things. And I think the battle that it starts with is the run game, right? Carson Steele, Harden, I think one of the better running back duos that you see in the entire country. They were able to run the ball pretty effectively against Colorado. Obviously, they would have a lot more points on the scoreboard than just 28 had they not turned the ball over 4 times. But UCLA wants to run the football. Over 50% of their offensive snaps are running the ball. They got really, really good running backs. But more importantly, what Chip Kelly wants to do is he wants to marry that run game with the passing game. He wants to make it easy on his quarterbacks. And what's the easiest way to give your quarterbacks good looks is establishing the run game, forcing the opposing defense to kind of come up and respect that run game. Then it gets a little easier for whoever's playing quarterback to kind of go to work against an opposing defense. Ethan Garbers, Dante Moore, you've seen a little bit of college play. I would like to see a little bit more. Actually, I knew he had that interception yesterday or on Saturday, but he provides another element in the run game. Dante Moore is the most talented quarterback in this room. I think everyone can agree on that. Is he ready to take over a Power 5 offense? That's still the question mark. Me personally, I would like to see Dante Moore, but I trust Chip Kelly with whatever quarterback he trots out. People forget Ethan Garbers, super talented guy coming out of high school as well. But I don't think it necessarily matters a ton who's starting at quarterback as much as if this UCLA team is running the football effectively, that's what makes their offense hunt. And what you've seen, we talked a lot about J. Michael Sturdivant being that guy for UCLA. He is still that guy. Logan Loya, like him emerging as a true weapon in the passing game. You combine that with a really good run game with a guy like J. Michael Sturdivant. That I'm encouraged with another weapon that's stepping up for this UCLA offense. It kind of gets down to a numbers game. Like if you give UCLA and Chip Kelly this offense enough weapons, a good run game, a couple playmakers on the outside, Chip Kelly is gonna scheme up plays to hit some explosives. And the emergence of Logan Loya, I think, has been massive for UCLA. Now, flipping sides, this Arizona offense, a lot of people thought, including myself, this Arizona offense was going to be good. I thought it because Jaden Delora is chucking the ball around and being a dog. Noah Fifita comes in injury relief for Jaden Delora and has just taken over the quarterback one job. And it looked like Jaden Delora was healthy to go, ready to go against Oregon State. And I mean, Noah Fifita is just a gamer, is probably the best way to say. 25 of 32, really, really good. I mean, makes good decisions, better decisions than Jaden Delora. But I also think he has that same playmaking ability. And that's kind of the balance Arizona wants. You still want that playmaking ability from your quarterback, but you want to cut down on the mistakes. I think that's what Noah Fifita has given this Arizona offense. They run the ball pretty well. I mean, Jonah Coleman, DJ Williams is a hammer to bring down. And then they got the weapons on the outside. T-Mac, name me how many better wide receivers in the Pac-12 are better than what T-Mac is doing for this Wildcats team. Jacob Cowing, another weapon. They got the weapons. They can run the football. They can push the ball down the field. This is a really complete offense with a really solid offensive line, and that's probably the matchup I'm most excited about. This is going to be a 10:30 Eastern time kick for me. I'm going to stay up for it. Jonah and Jordan Morgan. Those two are really good offensive tackles for Arizona. You look at what UCLA is coming in. I think the best group of edge rushers that you have in the country. Like UCLA fans, it was a masterclass what they did to Colorado on the defensive line last Saturday. You take a look at the numbers, aggregate all season. I mean, the Murphy brothers and Latu are putting together ridiculous numbers. Latu, a 23.8% pass rush win rate, 24 quarterback hurries. Gabe Murphy, a 22.7% pass rush win rate, 27 hurries. Grayson Murphy, 19.9%. Got to get him up to 20, 24 quarterback hurries. For context, if you're higher than like 11, 12%, that's a pretty good number. These guys are over 20%. Like the amount of edge rushers and ability to generate and manufacture pressure with those three guys has been incredible for UCLA. I think it's the story of why this defense has been so good. This is probably the best offensive tackle group, maybe outside of Oregon State, that UCLA has seen. I mean, both Jonah and Jordan Morgan are going to be NFL draft picks. That matchup is going to be absolutely massive. And then you look at the secondary for UCLA. They got really good linebackers. Darius Musa, Cade Medrano, really, really good players. What I've been most impressed with, and you saw it against Colorado, this secondary, they'll let you complete some balls, right? That being said, they don't give you a inch to breathe after you complete those balls. 6.2 yards per pass given up on the year. That is top 20 in the country. This UCLA secondary is sticky. They come up and tackle. They do not give you the big play. Against Colorado, 5 yards per pass. I mean, they were trying to get it out quick, get it to the receivers, let them go make plays. UCLA was just absolutely swarming. I think their longest completion was 22 yards, I think. And that's a Colorado offense that has been hitting some explosive plays. Really impressed with what UCLA has done. Coach Lynn has done a phenomenal job with this defense. Getting to the pick here, and this one's got me confused because I was confident with the Oregon State pick going on the road. A very similar line, right? 3.5 points for the UCLA Bruins against an Arizona team that, one, is much better than most people think, and then two, at home, they've been extremely dangerous. I've thought a lot about this, and I think if I make the same mistake twice, I guess that's on me. And Arizona fans, you guys can give me it in the comment section. I'm going to ride with UCLA. I love this Arizona team. I mean, when I was watching them against Oregon State, this is such a good team. I think UCLA is just too good on defense. Again, you still have a young quarterback in Noah Fifita. He's going to have his hands full with a UCLA pass rush that is so elite. I think UCLA is much better equipped in the back end to kind of at least control some of these Arizona wide receivers. And on the offensive side of the ball, get the run game going a little bit against a good Arizona front. But I think Chip Kelly in UCLA will be able to dial up a little bit more explosive plays than Oregon State was a week ago. I'm going to take UCLA to cover the 3.5 points. I don't feel great about it. This is an Arizona team that's playing extremely good football. They're at home, and they've been playing their best football at home. That being said, I think UCLA is just a little bit more of a complete team. I completely get where this line is. This is going to be a really fun one. I'm going to be up till 1 a.m. watching this one. Appreciate you guys rocking. Again, all the support y'all show, it really does mean a lot. So if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.